What's going on, guys? Junior's Tech here, back with another one. Now, I'm really excited when it comes to security cameras because what they can do. Like, one of the first security cameras I've reviewed was about 720p in quality, and it was a fixed security camera. But nowadays, you know, you get to the point of 2K cameras, 4K cameras, 8K cameras, and I'm sure there's something about 16K cameras. I've got no idea. Well, today I've got quite a surprising one that I'm going to actually enjoy. Don't know about you guys, but this is a 2K wireless battery solar panel security camera for your outdoors. So let's get into it. So guys, this is what we are looking at today. This is the 2K wireless battery powered security camera, 100% wire free, no cords, no wires, no worries. So this is what we're going to be taking a look at. Now the good thing about this is we are going to be doing obviously the full unboxing, but I'm also going to be installing this in my new shed, as also going to protect the area. So a few things about what's going on at the moment. We've got 100% wireless, 2K 3 megapixel HD camera, a rechargeable battery via the solar panel. We've got motion detection, two-way audio, color night vision, waterproof, as well as supports a micro SD card, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is get this fully unboxed, see what we're working with, and we'll go from there. So this is everything we get in the box. We've got the user manual, power cord, solar panel, the light, two different types of mounting hardware, and we're going to go through them now. So yes, just to start off with, that you do get a handy little user manual here. This is going to tell you everything from getting it connected. And I think the one thing I do like about this, it uses an app called Cloud Edge, and I think pretty much all my security cameras use Cloud Edge, which is really handy. We do get a USB to micro USB cable going on there. This is just for the initial charge, just to get it set up. So yeah, it is powered by micro USB going on there. So that's just for the initial charge when it's outside. Obviously in the light and all that, you can use the solar panel, which will benefit you in the long run. We do get two different types of mounting hardware. We get a little stumpy one, as well as quite a little bit longer one there, depending on the environment or where you're actually putting this. This could help you quite a bit. Cool. And then of course they give you the mounting hardware, this wall plugs, as well as screws. We do get the solar panel, so this is just your basic solar panel, screw thread on the back so you can use the mounting hardware, and then it goes to a micro USB port right there. That'll go into the side of the camera and you are pretty much good to go. And then we have the camera itself, so zoom in a bit. So this is the camera we're working with. So let's have a little look-see. So just from the front point of view, as we can see there, we have the lens, we have the sensor, and we have a few more points going around the side, as well as you've got like your acrylic accent going on there. This is going to be your main light. Now on the bottom here, we've got a few things. So we've got our main supply here, which is going to be air vented, so obviously just allowing it to be cool. Then we also have power, DC 5 volt, and reset. So if I open this up, so open it up fully, it gives you all the different controls. We have our micro USB card spot, we have got our micro USB port, and then we also have power and reset. You're going to need these obviously when it comes to getting it set up, resetting the device. When it comes to actually getting it outside and using it with a solar panel, you only need to open up the small little port there. I'll get my little handy dandy unboxing knife just to get in there a little bit easier. So then when you're actually using this outside or outdoors, micro USB port will go in here and it fits quite snug, so it's just going to stop any water getting in there. So that I do like. Don't really see that with many of these options. So we do have two Wi-Fi antennas here depending on your area, so you can obviously move these around if you want them closer pointed towards your actual Wi-Fi unit, depending on where you're going to be having this, which is pretty cool also. So actually I made a mistake. So we have two mounting hardwares. One is for the camera, one is for the solar panel. My bad, I apologise, I got that wrong. The white one is for the camera and the black one is for the solar panel. So I made a boo-boo. Right, so what I'm actually going to do is get this set up, going to get this plugged in, get some power going, we're going to get my phone, get the app rolling, and we're going to see about getting it connected. We'll do a screen record and everything, so I'll be back in a second. So we have the camera all set up, I've got my phone here, so what I'm going to quickly do is just go straight into a little screen recording, just so we can see how the app works and everything like that. I'm going to do a screen recording now. So first thing we need to do is download the app. I already have it, but if you do go through the book, there is a QR code that you can scan. So we've got the QR codes right there. One is for Android, one's for iOS. All you need to do is scan that with your camera, load up the app, download it, and it'll give you something called Cloud Edge. Now when you go onto Cloud Edge, I've already got several cameras on here because all my cameras are pretty much Cloud Edge. So from here, what we need to do, top right hand corner, click the little plus symbol, and then we need to go down to So if we follow the book, so the book says we have to go to add a device, select smart camera, powered plug, camera, smart camera Wi-Fi, give that a click. It's going to say power on camera, which we have done, so I'm going to click on next. It's going to say, it's then got, please reset the device, make sure the indicator light is flashing red. So I'm going to reset the device now, which is on the right hand side. Hold that down for 5 seconds. Okay, so now we've done that. As we can see, the red light is flashing, so we're good to go. So what we need to do is tap on next, and then it's going to ask you to sign into a 2.4 gigahertz network. It can't be 5 gigahertz, it's got to be 2.4. Obviously, this can be done via your provider through your IP address. You can go onto the browser and actually create a 2.4, but most of them nowadays do just support it anyways. So I'm going to quickly log in, and we'll go from there. So now I've done that, what it's going to do is ask me to scan the camera via a QR code. So I'm going to click on next. It's going to give us the QR code. All I'm going to simply do is scan it. So now we've scanned that, what we're going to do is wait for it to connect. As you can see, the light is went blue, so it's going to take about 2 seconds before it actually connects. So we're just going to give it a minute there. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long, and I'll get back to you as soon as it's done. So there we go. As you can see, it has been added successfully. So what I'm going to do is click on next. It says now put your device next to a phone, installation, click on OK. It's going to tell me what's going on. I'm going to click on next, click on done. I'm going to rename it, so I'm going to call this, click on OK. It's then going to ask us what choose the family, which is Junior's Tech's home, and then door is going to be backyard, and then I'm going to click on done. So as we can see, obviously I've got several cameras here, but we've got this one at the top, which is product shared. I'm going to click on this. Right, so I am just going to mute it quickly because I don't obviously want you guys seeing what's going on. So what I'm going to do is just point this downwards, just so we can see it a little bit clearer while we go through the video. So now what we're going to do is go through all the different settings, so we'll do that now. So like I said, this is what we get first of all. So this is the prominent user interface. So obviously if we click on that, we do have the little mute button in the corner, and then we do have SD and then Quad HD. So depending on what you want, whether you want standard definition or that 2K quality definition. Now on the live bit, we do have screenshot, intercom record, motion detection light, siren, as well as light settings, adjustable brightness, as well as album. So screenshot, self-explanatory. Click it, it's going to take a screenshot of what's going on. Intercom is going to allow that two-way. It's going to allow that two-way communication between whoever's on the other side of the camera and yourself. We have record, so as soon as you hit the record button, bottom right hand corner, you'll see a little REC come up. That's just you recording it, and it's going to save it straight to your album. We do have motion detection, but we'll go into that a little bit later when we go through the settings. We have the light, so we do have one setting on light. We have simple on-off. So as you can see on the camera, you've got a very, very bright light, I have to admit, so we've got that as well. We have the siren. I am going to play this, but I'm going to turn it off straight away, so obviously if you are using headphones, be careful. So yeah, there's the siren. So no offense if you've got this in an area and you spot something you don't like and this goes off, I guarantee they're going to start running for the hills. So we have light settings as well, so we can move everything from the manual lighting times. We have light scheduling, which is obviously the front light. And then of course we've got the actual adjustment of the light as well, which is pretty cool, so you don't have to have it on full brightness. So we also have the adjustment of the light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the light on. We're going to go back over to adjust brightness and then turn that down. As you can see that the brightness does turn down, so you don't have to have it on full whack all the time. So that's definitely something good. And then of course we just have album. This is going to show you anything you've recorded or anything you've personally taken a screenshot of, which is pretty cool. Now if we go over to history, history is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to tell you everything that's happened before the time you're watching. So either each day, each month or whatever. I don't have an SD card in at the moment, so there's nothing being captured. But normally what you can do is go through your calendar, say if something happens, I know you get robbed or something, you can go back to that day, click on it, and it'll show you all the screenshots as well as filming from that day. And then we also have cloud storage, so we can activate cloud storage. You do get up to like, I think it's a 14-day free trial through this, or you can pay for it yourself. I think it's like $2.99, which isn't exactly a great deal. So if we go to the settings, so we have a few things. So we have the actual product itself. So we've got signal strength with 78%, time zone. We've got receive alert notifications as well as installation guide. So if you do have issues with it and you want to reconnect it or get another one connected, just go to installation guide. We have device share, so we can share this with anyone like the likes of your friends, your family, or whoever you trust to have access to it. Location management, which I'm not going to show you. So we have the work indicator as well as we got time settings. So this is just 12 or 24 hour clock. Image settings, so this is the anti-flicker. So obviously depending on what frequency you're working with. Screen flip, depending on which orientation you've got it. As well as night vision, which is pretty cool. Sound settings, so this is your microphone, recording voice, speaker, as well as the speaker volume. So you can have this set to whatever you want. And then of course we have the light and settings, which we went through just a second ago. Alarm management, so this is your motion detection. So obviously you've got settings from 1 to 10. Higher the value, easier to trigger the motion sensor. We have alarm working mode, so this can be everything from power saving mode or performance. So you can mess around with that depending on what you want. And then also alert plans, so you can add time periods where you actually want this to be checking for motion detection. We have alarm area as well, so you can actually pinpoint exactly where you want the alarm settings to be. And then we have linked lighting as well as linked buzzer. So battery management, so this is just going to tell you obviously the saving modes or the current battery, so it's charging, and then also schematics of charging as well as electrical use statics. So it's been wake up time is like nearly half an hour. It's going to tell you the number of alarms, it's going to tell you the number of detections. So that is pretty cool, and it's going to tell you that in the day or even the past week. So if you want to check on your power consumption and all that good stuff, that's also a good thing to look at. So cloud service storage, like I said, it is a 7-day free trial, and after that you do have to pay monthly, but I think it's around about £2.99 for a month, I think. And then of course check new versions so you can actually update the camera whenever you want. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to pop outside and actually get this installed. I'm not going to be talking for the video because it's a bit windy outside, so I'm just going to do a time lapse of me installing it, and then of course we'll go from there. So let's go. So guys, there we have it. That was everything we just went through today. We went through the full unboxing, showing you how to do it, getting it connected up to the app, Cloud Edge, and then of course I did a little bit of an installation guide. There's not really much to know about it. All you need to do is take 3 or 4 screws. So put them straight into the device you're using and you're pretty much good to go. So like I said, if you do grab one of these and you have any issues whatsoever, drop it down in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to help. But as always, have a good day.